Welcome to This Explainer. You know, if you glance at a parrot sitting peacefully in a cage, you might just see a colorful, passive companion. But beneath those bright feathers, there beats the heart of an ancient, astonishing survivor. Today, we're going to explore the breathtaking reality of the wild creatures we've invited into our living rooms, peeling back the curtain on one of nature's most misunderstood marvels. Let's actually dive right into this with a question that might challenge everything you thought you knew. What if that bird, sitting on the perch, is actually as smart as a higher primate? We're going to explore the staggering intelligence and intense wild instincts that really define parrots and discover exactly why treating them like simple pets completely misses the bigger picture. Section 1. The Pet Connection: Captivity versus Reality. So globally, about 50 million parrots live in captivity right now. That literally means half of all parrots alive today are sitting in cages. And they're often bought on impulse, right? Mostly because of their brilliant colors and this incredible ability to mimic our voices. But guys, there is a massive gap between perception and reality here. A parrot is definitely not a low-maintenance decorative bird. To truly thrive, a parrot requires the intellectual and emotional engagement of a human toddler. I'm serious. They demand complex environmental enrichment, deep social interaction, and pretty much constant mental stimulation. And consider the number 80. Many large parrots, like macaws and cockatoos, have reported lifespans of 80 years or more. Exceptional cases can easily live past a century. Think about what that means. Those cuddly, gentle juveniles quickly mature into highly complex, demanding adults who will, very frequently, completely outlive their owners. Section 2. Evolutionary marvels: ancient origins. To really understand their incredible complexity, we have to trace back their wild lineage. Molecular studies actually suggest parrots evolved roughly 59 million years ago in the ancient, lush supercontinent of Gondwana. They are the ultimate survivors. They thrived long after the mass extinction event that wiped out the dinosaurs. By 50 million years ago, their first uncontroversial fossils popped up in Europe, and by 23 million years ago, the anatomically modern parrots we recognize today had officially taken to the skies. Over those millions of years, they developed some absolutely mind-blowing physical adaptations. Take their zygodactyl feet, for example. That's 2 toes facing forward and 2 facing back. This unique structure gives them a grip that functions remarkably like a human hand. They use it to climb, swing, and manipulate really complex objects with incredible dexterity. And, fascinatingly, adult parrots even display distinct handedness. That means an individual bird will have a strict preference for using either its left or right foot to hold its food, exactly like how we're left or right-handed. Section 3. Diet and beak power: a specialized tool. So if their feet function like hands, their beak is a completely different kind of evolutionary marvel. Get this: parrots are the only creatures that display true tripedellism when climbing vertical surfaces. They literally use their powerful curved beak as a highly propulsive third limb. And that beak, it packs an unbelievable punch. A large macaw generates a staggering bite force of 35 kilograms per square centimeter. To put that into perspective, that is dangerously close to the bone-crushing bite pressure of a large dog. It's a highly specialized tool that evolved specifically to crack open the absolutely toughest seeds and nuts nature can produce. This crazy bite force allows them to access a highly specialized diet of tough seeds, assorted fruits, and floral nectar. But here's the catch: the wild seeds they eat often contain natural protective toxins. So, to combat this, many parrot species in the Americas engage in this really spectacular behavior. They gather in massive, vibrant flocks on exposed riverbanks to literally eat the clay. Yeah, clay. This clay is rich in minerals and chemically binds to the toxic compounds in their stomachs, safely neutralizing the poisons right out of their gut. It's just brilliant. Section 4. Brilliant bird brains: primate-level intellect. Now, while their bodies are definitely marvels of adaptation, their minds are where they truly rival our closest animal relatives. Their brain-to-body size ratio is directly comparable to that of higher primates. Just consider the cognitive achievements of Nkisi. He was a famous gray parrot who possessed a verified vocabulary of roughly 1,000 words. But the crazy part is, it wasn't just mindless repetition or simple mimicry. Nkisi could invent original phrases in context, use correct tenses, and even understand concepts of humor. They are actively observing the world, solving complex puzzles, and engaging in genuine, real communication. Section 5. The fight for survival: threats and conservation. Sadly, there is a real tragic irony to our relationship with these birds. Our absolute fascination with their brilliant minds and beautiful plumage has actually put them in grave danger. Fully one-third of all parrot species on Earth are currently threatened by extinction. They face a higher aggregate extinction risk than any other comparable bird group. And this collapse, it's being driven by severe habitat loss, the aggressive logging of the old-growth trees they rely on for nesting cavities, and, of course, the devastating, cruel impact of the illegal wild bird trade, which rips them from their forest homes just to supply the global pet industry. So I want to leave you with this final, really vital question. How can we shift our focus to protecting these brilliant ancient creatures in the wild, rather than just keeping them confined in our living rooms? The parrot is not merely a pet. It's a masterpiece of evolution, literally a primate-level intellect wrapped in colorful feathers. Thank you so much for joining me on this explainer. Take this knowledge, share it, and let's fundamentally rethink our relationship with the wild in our living rooms.